how would you start building a beer cellar analog to a high-end wine cellar in a high-end Michelin-starred restaurant establishment?
First of all, you don't have to make a conflict between wine and beer. That's totally stupid. Second, maybe don't hire a French sommelier because they just want to sell French wines. Sorry for that. And then maybe it has not to be exactly the same. Because if you have, of course you will have hoppy beers in your cellar. So you won't age them. So the turnover is different. Mm-hmm. But upon the parent point of view, you can make fantastic stuff. Way better than with wine. Try with seafood, for example. Don't tell me that you can pair correctly seafood with red wine or white wine. That's rubbish. With beer or eventually a sake, you can make something fantastic.
And there's also stuff like the cedar saison mix you established this year, which are amazing in terms of like being almost a hybrid of styles.
Yeah.
I used I think shots like
aging.
Sorry.
I guess you only can age some barley wine or some sour beers with conditioning. The rest you don't have to age it in the cellar.
So a cellar, in fact, should be an assortiment which you need for the pairings, and there's only certain styles which actually profit from aging.
Yeah, and also about the pairings, sometimes you can taste the beer and make your course upon the beer. Not trying to put the beer on a course. It's very different.
It is. I was just at Nobelhart und Schmutzig in Berlin, and he bought a complete pallet of Berliner Eule, Berliner Weisse, and aged it for a year. Now it lost much of its sharpness in terms of acidity, and there's very much like a beanie almost character to it, which makes it very interesting to pair with food.
But again, it's a sour beer, and it's probably conditioned.
It is, and the breadth in the bottle conditioning is what makes it makes it to continue to develop.
Of course, yeah.
So those are the beers you would need to look out for.
I think so.
If you want to have any kind of advantage by aging. And else, I mean, especially with hoppy beers, you would need relatively fresh hoppy beers, right?
Relatively fresh, but not super fresh. That's also stupid.
That's also stupid.
Upon my few experience and hoppy beers, I prefer them after 3-4 months rather than right after bottling.
So the Tourism Pale Ale, which is like February, I guess, in the shop, as far as I saw.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's about the right. That's the right time.
Now it has a good balance.
So for you, it is about balance.
Yeah, of course.
Even styles like IPAs, double IPAs, are not necessarily hop forward beers.
We brew beer for adults. If I want to drink a beer, it has still to taste like beer, to have all sourness or bitterness, not only fruit juice. Fruit juice is garbage, and it's also very dangerous for our industry. Because you really think that producing those super NEIPA, super hoppy, but meaning only smelling like
Soupy.
Fanta.
Yes.
Do you think you're going to educate customers? No way.